I'll be running the Route 66 Marathon on November 19th. For me personally, I had to put myself first and foremost. Why am I doing this? As an athlete, we're always looking for new challenges. Running puts me in a place where I feel freedom and feel like a kid again. About 2 years ago, I watched my mother-in-law run the marathon, and it was really inspiring because just her personal story. She went through a lot of ups and downs, and to watch her power through, it was just really inspiring. This journey into this marathon has been very uplifting and has required a lot of personal growth. Everything from my relationships with my family, kids, partner, mom, dad, sisters, everybody, all the way to how I eat. And whenever you don't think about things like diet, but diet has a lot of connections with your behavior, your how you feel, both physically and spiritually and emotionally. I have to be cleansed physically and spiritually. That's not just me personally, what I believe in, but that's, you know, among our Creek folks, elders, we'll talk about, you know, how you have to prep yourself to be in prayer. And a part of that prepping is being cleansed inside and out. And so when I run this marathon and when I've been training, I've been putting my body through the sacrifice. I have a blog called Running a Ceremony where I document what my journey has been. You know, I talk about the struggles, my mental health, my spiritual health, everything that I've kind of went over. But also I'm doing this as a fundraiser for a scholarship called the Everlasting Crown, which is through the Scholarship Foundation. And I set it up to help Creek students that are master's or PhD level students in social sciences, but also they have to have families because as I was getting my master's from OU, I had my kids and my wife, and so there were some times where, you know, she would work long hours and to bring in money for our family, and there were some times where we didn't know if we had enough to pay the bills or put food on the table. And luckily we had enough people ready to help us, but we know that struggle, and I know that struggle. So what I'm hoping with this scholarship is to alleviate some of the money pressure. And I call it the Everlasting Crown because it's in reference to a biblical verse from 1 Corinthians talking about, I believe the Apostle Paul had talked about training his body. And he puts it through, you know, he goes to hell and back so that he can win the everlasting crown and not a medal that's temporary. And the everlasting crown is winning God's love. And so, you know, the everlasting crown in terms of education is getting your education, something that nobody can take from you. So many people have walked with me during this journey. You know, I'm pretty blessed that Roger Johnson from the Muscogee Dome has walked every step with me. And part of my journey is I had to prove to him that I was serious as, hey, yo, I'm gonna do this marathon. But even as I said, as I committed to the marathon, I still had to prove that I was committed to healthy eating, to a rigorous regimen, to sacrifice, and doing things like waking up at 4 in the morning to run and lift at 5, to be back by 6:30, to get my boys ready to get on the bus and get the little ones ready to get on the bus, come be at work by 8 o'clock, put in 8 hours of grind till 5 o'clock, and be back home and spend the rest of the evening with my kid crew. You know, that's something I got to do, not just as a leader and a father, but something I want to do. And when Roger saw that I was really invested, all aspects of my life, he met me halfway, and I'm thankful for his commitment to walk with me. When I run on November 19th, it's in prayer, it's in good thought, but it's also 10% of what my journey has been for the past year. Starting off my weight at 238, and I'm pretty sure I'm under 200 pounds now. It's something that I needed to do for me to continue to be the leader of my family, to be a model for my kids, to be a leader for the staff I lead, the people I lead, to be among the Creek Nation, to take my place among the community. I have to continuously improve. You sweat, you go through pain, and you go through sacrifice to be better. And that's what you do with running. That's what you live in a healthy lifestyle. And don't get me wrong, I'm like the average person when it comes to this stuff. I just decided to do something new and have fun with it.